is everywhere you go, somebody stops, walks around it, asks you questions about it. Everywhere you go. Everywhere. One of the biggest questions is how much. They ask you how much it is. Like, I don't know that I'd ask that question, but I've been asked that question many times. How much, how much, how much? I just respond, it was a lot. Because it was. What's up, guys? Just a dad in his Porsche. On my way to drive past some foreclosures. Checking them out right now. Got a list, baby. Got to drive by them in the Porsche, make sure they're worth bidding on. So I'm headed out right now. I got to get to the money, baby. Got to get to the money. Got to keep the money coming in so I can afford the lifestyle that I want to live. So we're on our way to check them out right now. What's up? Foreclosure hunting, baby, let's go! So the first house we're hunting is actually a condo. It's a condominium or like a cluster home, I guess. Cluster home is more like it. This thing goes for auction on the 23rd of April. Opening bid is $22,000. It's a tax foreclosure. With a 5K opening bid, so or 5K deposit. 22K opening bid, 5K deposit. We're getting there right now. We're like 6 miles away in the Porsche right now. We got the dash on GTS. Our tires are a little cold. Looks like our right tire is a little bit colder than our left tire, or vice versa, or whatever. And we're ripping it on these back roads, man. Hitting the block real quick. And it's a beautiful day here in Cleveland, Ohio, in the Cleveland, Ohio area, I guess I should say. So it's sunny outside, 37 degrees, and that's what we call beautiful, baby. So just thought I'd whip it a little bit and see what's up, drive past a couple houses while everybody's out doing other stuff. So we're doing it. We're doing it. Got to get to the money, man. Got to get to the money. Farmland and stuff out here, man. Lost it a little bit in the back end there. We're doing it. So I'm not gonna lie, guys, I'm still really cautious driving this thing just because of how much money I spent on it. So I'm really not whipping it as hard as maybe somebody who being kind of cautious with it, watching the road, making sure I don't hit anything with the tires, you know, or curb check anything. Like, I'm really, really cautious with this thing, but also trying to understand the fact that you got to enjoy it, man. That's why you paid the money for it, is to, you know, enjoy it, have fun with it, and rip it. So I am ripping it, but not as hard as I probably should. So here we're coming to a railroad track right here. I always get a little nervous about these, so I'm going to raise the front end as we go over this real quick, just to be ultra safe. Even though I probably don't need to do it, but, and then I'll put it right back down and cancel. I don't want to save it. And then we rip it out, baby. Let's go! Rip! Uh-oh. It's like a school zone here. I better calm down. Better calm down. All right, man, calming down. Oh, country road, take me home. I can't sing. Well, yeah, man, this country out here. What's up? Country. Coming up, man, we're getting closer, about 4 miles or 5 miles out or something like that. I always wanted to live somewhere kind of like this, that is close to things but not close to things. That kind of seems like what these areas are out in the Medina, Ohio area. Some of them are real nice, some of them are really kind of far out, and you just got to kind of pick one that would work for you. But I'm always worried about being close to some weird neighbor that's got like a barn falling down and like deers hanging in the barn, and You know, who knows, 40 broke down cars outside, you know what I mean? Just sitting there rusting away. I mean, those neighbors are out there. There'll be a really nice house and then a house like, you know, right beside it that is just in shambles and full of the people that were in the movie The Hills Have Eyes. So that's just kind of what we're working with here. Cool thing about this Porsche, man, is all the door levels like are lower, so you can really see. This one's for sale here. I saw that online. Just 2 log cabiny for me, man. 2 log cabiny for me. Anyways, making our way there, baby. Back in a minute. Stop sign in the country, which for me makes a perfect time for a rip. Jesus Christ, criminy. Wowzers. What a rip. Alright guys, we're about turning into the neighborhood now. Just got a warning light on that says that I need gas. This will be my second time getting gas. Very excited. Not really, but... So here's the neighborhood. We're pulling in right now. Looks like a really nice little neighborhood here. Nice houses, smaller houses everywhere. Always kind of look at the neighbors, the cars, the condition of the house, landscaping, etc. when you're kind of evaluating stuff. I'm going to turn the car down to like normal mode so it's a little quieter right now. While we drive by this, we're definitely sticking out like a sore thumb if anybody sees us just because of the car. But we'll try to be quick anyway and brief and just see what's going on. Stopping at the stop sign here again, looking at the neighborhood. This is kind of like a cluster house that's up here, and it looks like it was in great shape. One of the things too on the newer houses that have been sold at least one time, a lot of times you can see the pictures of the house online on like Zillow or Realtor.com or one of those, you know, so you can kind of get an idea what the house looked like inside. Not really the condition, but just to kind of know. And you know, newer stuff, it's usually in pretty good shape. So it wants us to turn right here on no, let's keep going straight here, okay? I'm not trying to operate the phone, look at the map on the GPS and all the above. So it's coming up here. It is 4533 on the left. Got Amazon. So 4533 would be this one right here. 4533, and it's in great shape. Boy, it's really nice. 4533. I think that's 4531. So 4533 is what we're looking for, and it's in there. So we may have to turn around here for a second and see. Let's do that. Bear with me on the camera. Yeah, we're sticking out like a sore thumb. It's pretty sick, actually. That's how real players do it. Go hunting foreclosures in a Porsche. Let's see here. 4533. 4531. 4533 is right here on the end. And it looks like it's in spectacular condition. And honestly, I'd rather have one on the end than in the front. You got that little area back there. Roof looks in good shape. House looks cared for. Crazy, man. Crazy, crazy, crazy. This is a good one for sure. Zillow is 292.1 is the Zillow house worth estimate. Guys, got the next one in. The next one is kind of like a cluster type of condo type of house too. It's not very far away. It's only like 10 miles away. It says 19 minutes. So we're gonna hustle over there. Again, I gotta stop to get gas, and then we're gonna see what's up. This is in another suburb that's neighboring Medina, Ohio, which is kind of like southern type Ohio, where you know things get a little more country. So a little bit of a bumpy road here. I like riding in this thing, man, with on sport mode or sport plus mode, but I like the suspension to be on the soft setting, which to be honest is really kind of firm to begin with. So but it's not bad. It's how you'd want this car to ride, you know? So that's it. We're hitting it. We're checking out the sights here. We're trying to avoid puddles so we don't get all jacked up here. We're in the country, baby, the 911, shopping foreclosures. What's up? All right, so this one is far out here, actually, in Seville. Wise man once said, when you're buying real estate, the further you get away from jobs, the cheaper the houses are. And the fewer tenants you'd have, or the fewer buyers you'd have to actually sell it. I think that's super accurate, and I live by that. This one's kind of far out, but I thought I'd just take a drive because it's a nice day to take a drive. It's a nice day to take a drive in Cleveland, Ohio, you know? Super cold and sunny. That's a nice day. So we're rolling, baby. We're rolling. We're almost there. We're about 6 miles out. Hit you again. 4-way stop sign. Everybody gets to go before me. I'm going straight. Jesus criminy. This thing rips with no gas. I don't know if you can hear these noises. I'll check when I rewatch the video, but it's all kinds of blow-off valve noises, motors. Just sounds incredible. Like it's a high-pitched sound that just you can't replicate in like a volume car. Even in my M3, it never sounded as cool as this car sounds. Just like the driving experience is so much different than the M3. M3 was nice. It was a nice car, but just not on the same level or even remotely even close. And these roads that are kind of hilly, up and down and curvy, like make this just such a cool drive. So I'm trying to capture it best I can with the phone so you guys can see what's going on here. Ripping it on these back roads. It's like the car always knows like what gear to be in and what to do. It's incredible. I don't know how to explain it. You'd have to drive one of these to really see it. It's just awesome. You're always in the gear that you're supposed to be in. I don't know if that even makes any sense for an automatic, you know? What a great trip this is. This is a new sport. I'm gonna have to copyright this, you know? Running around in the country looking for real estate in a 911. Like, this is where it's at, man. Once you get a little space between you and whoever's in front of you, or you have nobody in front of you, these roads are great to just blast around in, man. And you're not going at like go to jail type of speeds, you know? It'd be really nice to have one of these houses that was a little further back from the road and had a ton of land and a super cool pond, or maybe a pond and a river would be really nice. That's really what I'm looking for. I haven't bought anything new from my house. I want to sell my house and move somewhere kind of country, but I want to have all those features, and man, it seems like prices are still like out of whack here in Ohio. I don't know. People say everybody wants to live here, but that's not what people say that live here, you know? So, all right, we got a little space here. Let's look at it. Jesus. Real quick, you're going fast. Gotta be careful. All right, guys, I'll be back in a minute. We're almost there, 3 miles away. I don't want to bore you with all this ride, but it's a lot of fun.
Then you'll turn left onto Towpath Trail.
All right, so we're pulling in, guys. This is the next one. crazy it's even a foreclosure. It's another tax sale. And what I'll do is I'll drive by it, I'll show it to you, then I'll discuss what information I have on it with you. So we're going to make a left right here. And this one is 93
on the towpath trail.
93
Then your destination will be on the right.
9314 towpath. Let's see. 9314 towpath. God, these are all really nice.
Your destination is on the right.
9314. They're all brand new. 9326. 9332. It's going to be back the other way. 9344. Got to turn around. Got to turn around. Let's turn around. Turning around. All right. 9314, right? Is that what it said? 9314 tax sale. 9314. 9326. 9320. 9314. Geez, look at this, guys. 9314. This is it. Nice little unit, man, for sure. 9314. Huh. Got a deck looking at the woods. Looks nice to me. All these look nice. They're all newer. That's one thing too, if you can concentrate on that, like looking at newer stuff. Just because when you get into an older house, like the one I'm doing right now, that's almost done, it like needs everything. So it like all the electric, all HVAC stuff, like everything. It needs everything. Electrical, every light, every fan, everything needs everything. I bought some before that were newer, so you got to check what these are for sale for too, because then you can kind of get an idea what you can get for yours. They don't need those things. Those are big expenses. You know, when you get into the HVAC stuff and the electrical, like you got to replace the whole panel, all the wiring. It just goes nuts. It gets very, very, very expensive when you're doing that. All right, so I'm going to stop right here. Hopefully nobody comes in. So this one here is a tax lien sale. The opening bid for the tax lien is $16,819 with a $5,000 deposit. This is on 4/23. So what that means, man, is potentially, I mean, if nobody bids, which is probably not going to happen, you could get this thing for little to nothing, man. I mean, if you could get that for 20, 30, 40, 50 grand, you know, you're in the money for sure. You get into the bag 100%. So that's what it is, man. So we drove past two. I'm not going to drive past more than two. Some of the stuff that I drive by is in a neighborhood that's not so pleasant, and I'm obviously not going to drive the 911 there. I could. That would make for a great video, but not right now anyways, until I get more like comfortable with the fact that I'm driving an expensive car doing this type of stuff. But anyways, man, it was a nice day. It was looking good outside. I'm gonna stop and get some fuel here. When I get to a fuel station, I'll take a video of the car and I'll kind of end the video right there, and then we'll come back with some more stuff. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you like these type of videos. This is kind of how I afford my lifestyle and what I do, and my car obsession is with real estate. You know, I have another couple businesses that I do, but this is really what I focus on to you know, build my wealth, man, and to generate money. And so far it's been working really well, and I plan on doing more of it. I want to amplify it, you know, more than I have right now. But just got to be careful, cautious, and do your research and make sure you make good decisions, because you can always spend the money, but it's definitely harder to make the money than it is to spend the money. So I'll take a video again when I'm getting fuel. Dad with a Porsche. Thank you, guys. Yeah, guys, so the weird thing about this car is everywhere you go, somebody stops, walks around it, asks you questions about it everywhere you go. everywhere. One of the biggest questions is how much. They ask you how much it is. Like, I don't know that I'd ask that question, but I've been asked that question many times. How much, how much, how much? I just respond, it was a lot. Because it was. So there you have it, bro. Time to bounce.